Y'all can get Spineless Box to drop off my tour cause I said but can't stop me from winning a Billboard award and can't help them to win a Grammy. Got it. No, that was not a 14-year-old on Call of Duty team chat. It was a 41-year-old Ronald the Clown Radke once again going off with bigoted and ableist slurs toward a band he keeps saying he's doing better than. The tweet I just showed on screen was posted less than 24 hours ago of writing this and is somehow still an angry afterthought stemming from when Spiritbox left Falling Universe with some class. That's a language Ronnie Radke does not speak. Let's go back in time. There was a tour announcement in 2023 that was going to happen with Spiritbox being support for Falling Universe's Popular Monstour's tour. When Spiritbox found out they were going to be on tour and supporting Falling Universe, they made it clear they wanted nothing to do with that at all. It happens a lot with rock and metal bands that won't know their touring mates or what festivals they're on until the announcement. Those decisions are made by labels and publicists and agencies. Keep that in mind, because after this statement was made, Ronnie Radke said the following fairly quickly in a now deleted tweets. Could never talk trash. Courtney and rest of them are so sweet. I feel sorry for them as some of their fans are awful. Fast forward to 2025, where both bands have done well for themselves, but Ronnie Radke is still a little toddler throwing tantrums online because he thinks he's hilarious and wants the attention through drama. Spiritbox just had a great showing with the Grammy nomination, and Courtney LaPlante took home the prize for Best Interview at the Grammys for playing off being Poppy by a confused interviewer. If Ronnie Radke would have been confused for someone else, he probably would have stormed off and canceled his next week's worth of performances. Days after the Grammys is where this pops up online, unprovoked by Spiritbox or really anyone, and once again Radke wants attention for being intentionally offensive. Two things to point off from that awful tweet. First, comparing the Billboard Music Awards that people still barely remember is a thing to a Grammy who, while still is an empty award and actually just name value, is hysterical to compare the two. You actually think winning a Billboard award is worth bragging about in 2025 over a Grammy nomination, you dork. Second, all the slurs and terms I blurred out and censored because YouTube would straight up send someone to my home of posting all that uncensored. All of that is from someone desperate to seem tough and going against others, while trying to make himself feel better about Old Dirty Laundry. Old Dirty Laundry, where he looked dirty and was outclassed by Spiritbox, and the band Spiritbox just moved on fine. The problem with someone intentionally being offensive is that they are automatically way less offensive and infinitely more pathetic when you know they're just trying to get attention for talking like that. Here's a 41-year-old edgelord and his fan base of angry teenagers who are going to grow up sooner or later while he's still back in 2010. It's also worth pointing out that the statement of never talking trash about Spiritbox did not last long. Ronnie Radke called Spiritbox spineless. Ronnie Radke got so mad at a guy in a Ronnie Radke Sucks t-shirt that he threatened to tell his dad on the guy. Ronnie Radke reverted to a toddler when threatened while in front of his own fans and his own children on side stage. That is what someone like him does. That is the definition of spineless. Spiritbox's new song Soft Spine was released not too long ago and as a single off of Tsunami Sea. Courtney LaPlante said at multiple shows that this song goes out to everyone she hates, and she clarified in an interview that it also is targeted at people within the music industry. So when Ronnie Radke, already not getting attention, hears about a band that made him look bad, doing well, and releasing a song possibly referencing Radke, well, Ronald the Clown lost his mind. You know what's spineless? Canceling shows without giving reason and then blaming your own fans for not just dealing with it or complaining why Falling in Reverse doesn't show up. That's spineless, and Spiritbox doesn't have a history of doing that. Spiritbox also doesn't have a history of being banned from countries, or a history of mugshots and being awful to their own fans, or canceling because a stage is too small, or canceling because it's too cold out, or canceling because there's only one laptop with all the backtracks on that wasn't available for a show. Everything I just said is real. That's a spineless frontman running that band. Speaking of the fans, we have Falling in Reverse fans who are super toxic and snitch tagging Ronnie to get attention for anything and spreading around hate messages online while cheering Ronald the Clown on as he continues to be a transphobe and bigot. And then you have Spiritbox fans who exist. They're not problematic. I mean, I've seen both bands live and I've yet to find a problematic or edgelord Spiritbox diehard. For all the comments that I'm sure will come saying how much more successful Ronnie Radke is than me, yes, he is a millionaire with platinum records. I don't have that. I don't have the extreme highs and lows in life that Radke has, or the things that Radke has claimed to have done and not done. I'm not alluding to anything. The less I say about that, the better. Why should I bring this up if Radke just wants attention for being a bad little boy? Because there's a difference between ignoring a troll and shutting down a hateful person with a platform. That person who feels emboldened by wealth in an industry truly feels untouchable and wants attention for spreading actual hateful messages. People should call that out. All the stuff with Kanye and his recent merch designs, yeah, that should be pointed out and shut down for the damage it can do. All the stuff with Elon Musk and his hateful motions and language in person and online, it should be pointed out. That leads to Ronnie Radke being proud of his swastika car, Cybertruck. At first he bragged about how no one could talk about him and how tough he looks with his Homermobile, and then later he tweeted how he didn't understand why people were making fun of him. I truly hope someday Radke is driving in California in that Homermobile, and then someone from Spiritbox pulls up in a super nice real car and laughs at him. No one would have said or done anything if Ronnie Radke didn't keep going online and attacking trans people, especially when he feels he isn't getting enough love, so he tries to call out a band that didn't want to work with him years ago. It's not even petty, it's just bitter anger, like a little boy that doesn't get everything he wants when he already has so much. Radke and his high school cafeteria fanbase screaming why people shouldn't like Spiritbox. Well, at least Spiritbox doesn't cancel countless shows or go online with hate speech. That's a big pro for Spiritbox. Do I think any more will come of this? I think Spiritbox has already taken the high road many times, so I can't imagine anything needs to be said from them, especially with potential collaborations coming and their upcoming headlining tour. Spiritbox does not need anything from Falling in Reverse, or especially Ronnie Radke. Radke needs attention. I don't mean streams or ticket sales, I mean personal, Ronnie's the best, everyone loves Ronnie, Ronnie's music is real and actually good attention. He needs the praise from a young audience and all the yes men the music industry can provide. Which is admittedly a lot. If this keeps up though, all the angry outbursts online with hate speech, something terrible will happen, and I don't want that. I don't want anyone hurt, and that's getting increasingly harder to avoid in today's current climate because of what Radke riles up. Heavy music fans should support bands and artists for good music. Even if I'm not a fan of Falling in Reverse's music, I still wouldn't support it because of what Radke chooses to represent. Whether it's his edgelord trolling, being a mad little boy online, or he's actually throwing hate speech and wants that division, heavy music fans should not support a band like that. In the pinned comment is a video from 2023 where I take a look back at Falling in Reverse's The Drug Gets Me Is You, a successful album that sounds like outdated cringe to the point that if fake sad and fake angry boy music could be fossilized and discovered, it would be an album buried in California tar pit somewhere. Outdated to the point of obscurity. Check it out on the video description. Finally, here's a cat. Chester here heard Dad yelling and came upstairs to see what was going on. Say hi to the camera, buddy. No? There you go.
Special thanks to Brandon Bruce, Chris Doman, Mars Hunter, and Dom Noble, and also to Chester, who, though he was here the entire time of this video recording, did not knock anything over. That's a good boy.